Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Liu Yuning, the all-around artist his peers can't ignore. Liu Yuning may have reached a point where his biggest advantage is also what makes his peers nervous. He is no longer easy to define by a single talent. He can sing, act, perform on variety shows, and even cook. More importantly, he has shown that these are not temporary skills or carefully created images. He continues to deliver across different fields, building a reputation for consistency rather than relying on one viral moment. That may explain why veteran actor Lee Na-wen jokingly asked, "What are we going to do with Yuning?" On the surface, it sounds like a compliment. But underneath the humor is a very real recognition of how difficult it is to find an obvious weakness in an artist who keeps improving. The same applies to Jin Jing's famous variety show joke, "If you're going to marry Liu Yuning." What makes the comment memorable is not the romantic wording, but what it represents. He is increasingly seen as reliable, capable, humorous, and easy to work with, qualities that matter far beyond appearance. In the entertainment industry, many celebrities build their careers around one major selling point. Some rely on looks, some on singing, some on acting, and others on carefully maintained personalities. Liu Yuning is different because he has gradually expanded his abilities instead of remaining dependent on one identity. His journey is especially significant because he did not come from a traditionally prestigious entertainment background. He built his reputation through live streaming and street performances before entering mainstream television and drama. That makes his progress a challenge to the old assumption that self-taught artists can only succeed in one field. His greatest strength, however, may not be talent itself, but consistency. Anyone can have one impressive performance. The difficult part is maintaining a high standard over years and across different environments. Liu Yuning has repeatedly demonstrated that he can adapt, from singing and acting to variety programs, live performances, and everyday interactions. He also does not appear overly dependent on a manufactured perfect idol image. His personality feels relatively natural. On variety shows, he can make people laugh without forcing jokes. On set, he takes his work seriously. During live streams, he can simply sing and chat with fans without constantly creating dramatic moments. That authenticity has become increasingly valuable as audiences grow tired of heavily packaged celebrity personas. People can recognize when a performance feels rehearsed only for publicity. Liu Yuning's appeal comes from the impression that his abilities exist even when the cameras are not deliberately highlighting them. His cooking skills are another example. Having worked in restaurants before becoming famous, he is comfortable in the kitchen and can genuinely prepare food rather than simply performing for a variety show segment. These seemingly unrelated abilities contribute to the same overall impression: he is useful, adaptable, and dependable. This matters commercially as well. The entertainment industry values artists who can generate stable content and maintain long-term audience interest. An artist who can sing, act, entertain, communicate with fans, and handle different types of programs has more opportunities and is less dependent on a single project. That is why Liu Yuning's all-around image carries more weight than a simple compliment. It represents versatility combined with durability. Of course, he is not perfect, and no artist is. His career will continue to face criticism, competition, and controversy. But his biggest achievement may be that he has moved beyond the stage of desperately trying to prove himself. He no longer needs one role, one song, or one trending topic to demonstrate his value. His career is increasingly built on accumulated experience and repeated performance. Perhaps that is the real meaning behind Lee Na-wen's playful question, "What are we going to do with Yuning?" It is not that Liu Yuning can literally do everything. Rather, he has become the kind of artist who is difficult to dismiss with a single label. Singer? Yes. Actor? Increasingly established. Variety performer? Naturally entertaining. Chef? Surprisingly capable. Most importantly, he has shown the ability to keep learning and improving. In an industry where image can be carefully packaged, time eventually reveals what is real. Trends fade, publicity disappears, and carefully constructed personas are tested by repeated work. Liu Yuning's strongest advantage is that he seems willing to let the process continue. And perhaps that is why his peers can only watch with a mixture of admiration and helplessness. The more he works, the harder it becomes to define him as just one thing.